financial education. This book encourages readers to invest their time in financial education and financial literacy is key to building it. And third is the rat race. So that go to school, get a job. Sorry, go to school, get a degree, then get a job, and work for someone else. This is called a rat race. So work on your dreams and work be your own boss. Don't work for slave like 9 to 5 other people work. And thank you.
पब्लिक मध्ये पब्लिक
Now I would like to call
private
girl to recite the poem Nazre Mora.
तिला ती ऊन करतो लगेच नाही सर आले का आला और 20 जण काय 25-20 जण काय वेळ लागली तर 25 लोक आलते लागली का नंतर
Good morning, all of you. We are the girls of 5th standard. नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा ढगांची वारा सुंदरा रे, काळा काळा कापूस पिंजला रे, ढगांची वारा सुंदरा रे, काळा काळा कापूस पिंजला रे. आता तुझी पाळी विसरायची टाळी, आता तुझी पाळी विसरायची टाळी, फुलं की तारा नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा झाडली रे, झाडांची बिजली हिरवी रे, झाड झरली रे, झाडांची बिजली हिरवी रे, पावसाचं नाव काहीतरी गाऊ, पावसाचं नाव काहीतरी गाऊ, करून पुकारा नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा घरात वाजती रे, टपटप पाण्यात वाजती रे, घरात वाजती रे, टपटप पाण्यात वाजती रे, पावसाच्या रेगात खेळ खेळू दोघात, पावसाच्या रेगात खेळ खेळू दोघात, स्त्रिया सौंदर्यात नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा पावसाची रिमझिम थांबली रे, तुझी माझी जोडी जमली रे, पावसाची रिमझिम थांबली रे, तुझी माझी जोडी जमली रे, आबाळात छान छान सागरंगी कमान, आबाळात छान छान कमान, नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा नाच रे मोरा आंब्याच्या वनात, नाच रे मोरा थँक्यू. Now I would like to call Master Sayyed Aman from Standard 10 to tell us the summary of a book called Ikigai.
Hello. Imagine a life full of happiness, purpose, and longevity. Ikigai is the Japanese concept. Ikigai is the Japanese concept which helps you to find your purpose in your life. A warm, good afternoon to all. I am Sayyed Aman from class 10. First of all, I would like to thank all the teacher staff who gave me an opportunity to tell you something about to tell you the summary about the book Ikigai. Ikigai book is written and composed by Hector Garcia and Francis Marel. This book draws inspiration from the concept Ikigai. This book draws, it has translated into multiple languages like English, Tamil, etc. What is Ikigai? Your most important decision is your decision you make after the 10th class for your career. To find the best career in your life, the Ikigai helps you the most. What is Ikigai? When you ask most of the people what should you do, then most of the people say that you should follow your passion. Let me tell you that Ikigai is one of the component. Passion is the one of the component of the concept Ikigai. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is a concept satisfied passion, profession, vacation, and your mission. There are four components which are a field which is your favorite, a field which give you the which will help you to get a much amount of money, a field which the world needs, and the field which and a field which where you are good at. So let me give you the billionaires who follow their passions. They are Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, etc. These are all the examples who follows their Ikigai and become millionaire in their life. In the Ikigai book, there is a description of an island of Japan where the average life is greater than 100 years. Where the average life is greater than 100 years, and the people live with happiness and work day and night without thinking their retirement in their life. These are all the things which I learned from the book, and it is present on different websites of internet, of Chrome, and these are all the things which I learned from this book. Thank you for your attention to my speech. Eternally grateful.
Now I would like to call 5th standard C.V. Raman doll.
बस बस एक दोघींना इकडून बोला. इकडून नाही का तू? इकडून ये. त्या साईडला आहे. बरं का तुम्ही?
We are from 5th standard. Today's poem. ते देशासाठी लढले, ते देशासाठी लढले, ते अमर हुतात्मे झाले, सोडिले सर्व घरदार, त्यागिला सुखी संसार, ज्योतीसह जीवन जगले, ते देशासाठी लढले, तो
I request director to please come on the stage.
Hello, Honorable Principal Ma'am, Hedkar sir, my fellow respected teachers, and all dear friends, all students. Okay, today on the occasion of a birth anniversary of APJ Abdul Kalam, we are celebrating here the Reading Day. As they say, as a sword needs a wheatstone to keep its edges, so does the mind need the book. This is something I all the way in the class I always ask, like, which is the best food for mind, either cashew nuts or almonds. None of the above, because the best food that mind really requires are books. But my question is, how many people really read and apart from their curriculum studies? This is my question to you. Like, apart from our syllabus, apart from our books, apart from this science 1, science 2, English and everything, what are the books that you have read in your life? Because if you really want to shape your personality, if you really want to shape your thinking, your perspective, if you really want to nourish your brain, so the very essential element that we really require is reading. But there is a complex concept that people do not understand, that we always say that we must read. But utterly, many of us, we fail in reading because we need to understand and conceptualize two concepts about reading. So first of all, for example, if I give you a book, the length of the book is 300 pages. And now I tell you to read complete this book. So my question is, how many of the people, they do not get succeeding while completing the entire book? Many of the people could not complete the entire book because they need to understand the three classification about the reading as given by the great philosopher during the Elizabethan era, whose name was Francis Bacon. Listen carefully what he has to say about the reading, because I understand that many of you must be getting bored because of the lot of speeches, but here we are, rather than what we can say books, rather than the importance of book, we will just try to understand how the reading is actually done. Are you paying attention? So what Francis Bacon has to say about reading is, he says that some books are to be devoured, some books are to be tested, and some books are to be chewed and digested perfectly. I know you did not understand a single thing. I will explain to you. Some books are to be devoured means devoured म्हणजे होते गिळून टाकणे. काही पुस्तकं गिळून टाकले जातात. गिळून टाकले जातात म्हणजे काय? काढून खायचे असतात? No. Have you read magazine in your life? We read magazines, right? We read novels, but look at the speed of our reading. How do we read that? We do not spend a lot of time while reading those novels and magazines. They need to be overlooked and finished with. This is what Francis Bacon means by some books are to be devoured. The second thing that he said is that some books are to be tested. Some books are to be tested that do you always make a notes of each and every book that comes to your hand? Do we always make a notes of it? No. Sometimes we just read the important concept from the books and just let the book go away because they are not to be finished always. Are you getting it? And then he comes with the third category is that some books are to be chewed and digested properly. Very, very few times we just get the books who are actually good, right? And believe me, those books need not be finished. When you just get that book, those books need not be finished. You need to make a diary, get the good concepts out of it, right? Try to implement those concepts in your life. Think day and night that how am I going to implement this concept in my behavior, in my life, so that my life would really change, right? So are you getting it? How the reading should be done? Just remember the name Francis Bacon, and then reading will not be hectic for you, right? So what did he say? I will repeat again because this is going to be the most important information in your life. If you are really going to read. So what is the first concept? Some books are to be devoured. काही books लवकर finish करायचे. Some books are to be tested. काही books फक्त important गोष्टी घ्या आणि then finish. And some books are there that need to be chewed and digested. Then still, sir, you just categorize the books into 3 categories, but you did not tell us how to read. Right? As we are celebrating the reading day, how the books are to be read. Do you really know the method? If I give you the book of 600 pages, do you know how to finish that book? Because just raise your hands who have taken the book, right, and could not finish it. Honestly, just raise your hand, sir, I tried to read the book, but I could not finish it. Let me tell you, though people who are not raising your hand, they might be the people who have never tried it. But if there is a reader, every reader goes through this process. Right, sir, I took the book, I could not finish it. Because there is a very systematic way of reading a book. You can down your hand. I got the problem. That's a 100% problem. Okay? So there is a very easy solution for it. Do not leave a book unless you finish 40 pages out of it. 40 pages means not from the one side. This side and left, both the sides, that you will calculate as a 1. Finish the 40 pages first. Without finishing the 40 pages, do not leave that book behind. Right? And today I'm not going to take you much time, but just categorize your reading systematically into some categories. Right? Which books need to be finished fast, which book is going to really benefit you, which book is really going to change your life, right? And just categorize your reading accordingly. Apart from that, there is one more suggestion that I would give to you. As a reader, as a person with the literature, as a literature enthusiast, I love reading, and I just remember when I recall my youth from past 15 years, I just remember it spent into the libraries and just with the guitar music and nothing more. But the reading has provided me this perspective that always make a diary with you. Get a good diary and just whatever the good things that you read from the book, just put it there, right? And moreover, you also need to think that how am I going to implement it so that my life would change. Okay, so if you really want to read a book, best book, like today we are talking about reading, so I will just sum up with the very name of some 5 to 10 great books that I have read in my life as the beginner reader. I remember the very first book that I always tell the students, that is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Right? Have you heard about the writer Robbie Sharma? This book is his favorite and he has been reading this book from 20 years on every Sunday. Just imagine about this fact, the greatest writer on this planet, Robbie Sharma, is reading that same book for 20 years on every Sunday. That has been his schedule. So you can imagine how beautiful that book would be. Right? So take a book of your own choice. Believe me, nobody becomes a reader if you are choosing a book that you do not like. If I do not like history and I am going for the history book, I am going to get bored. Understand that. Everybody has a different reading taste, so choose your book accordingly. Did you get me? Because reading, without reading, even do you know the great actor Shah Rukh Khan? Right, we know him. But do you know this, that he does not go to bed without reading for 2 hours? Reading is that essential. So slowly develop your reading. Try to go for the 50 page, what we can say, formula. Read the first 50 pages. If some people might be there, some student might be there who cannot read 50 pages, go for at least 20. Without 20 pages, do not leave that book behind. And you will come to know the book that you could never really finish, you have finished it just in a week. Okay? So once again, on this reading day, my wishes with you. May your life be more knowledgeable and may a lot of good books come in your way. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call the girls from 5th standard to recite a Hindi poem.
हे झालं. Hey, आवाज.
मेरी सूखी पत्ती डालो, उन्हीं कपड़े अनाज बचा लो। सूखी पत्ती के धुएं से मक्खी मच्छर दूर भगा लो। नहीं पकड़ना मुझको तुम, मैं इतना सुख दे देता। सूरज की किरणों से मिलकर हवा शुद्ध कर देता। सूरज तारे धरती चांद जब तक चले कहानी, हमेशा सबको सुख देने की है मेरे मन में ठानी। थैंक यू।
Now I would like to call girls from 10th standard to recite a Marathi poem.
ऑल गर्ल्स ना. नाव घे ना त्यांची. नो.
Good morning, all of you. Myself is Anya Vijay Parde from class 10. Myself is Vaishnavi Manish Sarude from class 10. आज आम्ही तुम्हाला मराठीतील एक कविता म्हणून दाखवणार आहे. ज्या कवितेचे नाव 2 दिवस आहे. सुर्वेंना नारायण सुर्वे हे एका कचऱ्याच्या डब्यामध्ये, एका कचऱ्याच्या पेटीमध्ये सापडले होते. तिथून त्यांना म्हणजे गंगाराम सुर्वेंनी नारायण सुर्वेला एका कचऱ्याच्या पेटीतून उचलून आणले. आणि गंगाराम सुर्वे सुद्धा खूप श्रीमंत नव्हते. त्यांची सुद्धा परिस्थिती खूप हालाखीची होती आणि ते अशाच गरीब परिस्थितीमध्ये वाढले. पण नारायण सुर्वेंच्या कविता इतक्या छान राहायच्या आणि म्हणजे त्यांच्या कवितेमध्ये वास्तव्याचे भान राहायचे. जीवन सत्य त्याच्यात म्हणजे प्रदर्शित केलेले राहायचे. आणि त्यांच्या कवितेची वैशिष्ट्य असते की त्यांच्या जास्तीत जास्त कविता ह्या गद्यरूपी राहायच्या. तर गद्यरूपी कविता म्हणजे की जसं इंग्लिशमध्ये फ्री वर्स असतं, तसं म्हणजे ते यमक वगैरे नसतात त्या कवितांमध्ये. तर अशा त्यांच्या आणि त्या कवितांमध्ये जीवन सत्य दाखवलेले असायचे. तर असं ही नारायण सुर्वेंची स्टोरी होती. आता आम्ही तुम्हाला त्यांची एक कविता जी 2 दिवस ही आम्ही तुम्हाला म्हणून दाखवणार आहोत.
2 दिवस वाट पाहण्यात गेले, 2 दिवस वाट पाहण्यात गेले, 2 दिवस दुःखात गेले. हिशोब करतो आहे किती, राहिले तर डोईवर उन्हाळे, राहिले तर डोईवर उन्हाळे.
शेकडो वेळा चंद्र आला, तारे फुलले, रात्र धुंद झाली. शेकडो वेळा चंद्र आला, तारे फुलले, रात्र धुंद झाली. भाकरीचा चंद्र शोधण्यातच जिंदगी बर्बाद झाली, जिंदगी बर्बाद झाली.
हे हात माझे सर्वस्व, दारिद्र्याकडे गहाणच राहिले. हे हात माझे सर्वस्व, दारिद्र्याकडे गहाणच राहिले. कधी माना उंचावलेल्या, कधी कलम झालेले पाहिले, कधी कलम झालेले पाहिले.
हर घडी अश्रू वाळविले नाहीत, पण असेही क्षण आले. तेव्हा अश्रूच मित्र होऊन सहाय्यास धावून आले, तेव्हा अश्रूच मित्र होऊन सहाय्यास धावून आले.
दुनियेचा विचार हरगडी केला, अगा जगमय झालो. दुनियेचा विचार हरगडी केला, अगा जगमय झालो. दुःख पेलावे कसे, पुन्हा जगावे कसे, याच शाळेत शिकला. दुःख पेलावे कसे, पुन्हा जगावे कसे, याच शाळेत शिकलो.
झोत भट्टीत शेकावे पोलाद, तसे आयुष्य छान शेकले. झोत भट्टीत शेकावे पोलाद, तसे आयुष्य छान शेकले. 2 दिवस वाट पाहण्यात गेले, 2 दुःखात गेले. 2 दिवस वाट पाहण्यात गेले, 2 दुःखात गेले. थँक्यू.
बघा, जास्त शब्द सुचणार नाही, कारण 14 वर्षांची वाट बघत आहे. आणि सर्वात शेवटी याच्यासाठी सांगितलं मीला, कारण मला प्रत्येक गोष्टीची भरपूर घाई आणि परमेश्वरांनी मला सर्वात शेवटी सर्व देते म्हणून सर्वात शेवटीच सांगितलं इथे यायला. सवय पाळायला लागते. आईनी पण एकच लहानपणापासून एकच गोष्ट शिकवली होती माझी घाई बघून. एक स्तोत्र होतं की ते सर्वात शेवटी मिळालं पाहिजे म्हणून. ते एक मला आठवत नाही आता, मला जे सांगायचं ते सांगतो. बघा, आज वाचन दिवस आहे आणि योगायोग म्हणजे मला आयुष्यात जे 2 व्यक्ती सर्वात जास्त आवडतात आणि ज्या 2 व्यक्तींना मी वाचलेलं आहे त्यापैकी एकांची आज जयंती आहे. आलं का लक्षात? डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम. 9वी आणि 10वीच्या मुलांना माहित आहे मी काय म्हणणार आहे. ओके, तर बघा, मी एक कविता, त्यांनी एक वाक्य म्हटलं होतं की अगर आपको सूरज की तरह चमकना है तो आपको सूरज की तरह जलना पडेगा. तर त्याच्यावर एक कविता बनवली होती आणि कविता व्यवस्थित आहे का? इट कंटेन्स सायन्स, ओके, नेचर, एन्व्हायरमेंट, बायोलॉजी अँड फिजिक्स ऑल्सो. बघा, तुम भी नदी की तरह बहना, तुम भी नदी की तरह बहना, पहले नदी की तरह मुड़ना सीख लो. तुम भी नदी की तरह बहना, पहले नदी की तरह मुड़ना सीख लो. तुम भी हीरे की तरह बनना, पहले हीरे की तरह दबना सीख लो. तुम भी नदी की तरह बहना, पहले नदी की तरह मुड़ना सीख लो. तुम भी हीरे की तरह बनना, पहले हीरे की तरह दबना सीख लो. तुम भी पुष्प की तरह महकना, पहले पुष्प की तरह खिलना सीख लो. तुम भी सूरज की तरह चमकना, पहले सूरज की तरह जलना सीख लो. तुम भी सूरज की तरह चमकना, पहले सूरज की तरह जलना सीख लो. हे झालं डॉक्टर APJ कलाम यांच्या एका वाक्यावर लिहिलेली कविता. आणि एक जी गोष्ट मी इथे आहे त्यासाठी आणि कोणत्या माणसाचं व्यक्तिमत्व ऐकून मी अंजनगावात आहे आणि दिस इज माय ड्रीम अँड आय वॉन्ट दिस सिच्युएशन टिल द एंड ऑफ माय लाईफ. ओके, तर त्या माणसाची तळमळ मी वाचलेली आहे आणि त्यांच्या त्या शब्दातून मला लक्षात आहे प्रेम अंजनगाव बद्दलचं. कारण या अंजनगावानी मला 8वी ते 10वी पर्यंत माझी ओळख होती. जसं अंजनगाव सुटलं माझी ओळखच हरवली. निर्णय चुकले नाही, फक्त अंजनगाव कुठेतरी हरवलं होतं. आज अंजनगाव आहे, त्यामुळे ती हिंमतही आहे आणि तो आवाजही आहे आणि आज ती कविताही म्हणतो. बघा सवय आहे माझ्या क्लासमधील मुलांना, सर फिरतात म्हणून. हा, नेमज सीने परत मातृभूमीला सागरा प्राण सागरा नेमज सीने परत मातृभूमीला सागरा नेमज सीने परत मातृभूमीला सागरा प्राण तळमळला तळमळला सागरा भूमातेचा चरण कमल तुझ धुता मी नित्य पाहिला होता पाहिला होता मी मगसीने परत मातृभूमीला सागरा प्राण तळमळला तळमळला सागरा सागरा सागरा. बघा मी इतक्या वेळ याच्यासाठी अटकलो कारण हे 14 वर्षांनंतर म्हणत आहे. अलग लक्षात तुम्ही भाग्यवान आहे की तुम्हाला प्रत्येक गोष्ट वेळेस तुम्हाला म्हणायला मिळतो. अलग लक्षात. हा, पुढच्या वेळेस इससे बेहतर करेंगे.
चालू नाही.
Thank you, sir. A good event never ends. Rather, it keeps on going in us. As we come towards the end of today's celebration, thank you to all the respected guests, honorable principals, teachers, and all my dear friends for making today a huge success. Thank you.
बोलणार का मॅडम? बोलणार कॅन्सल बोल.